That knackered goat, Theresa Maybe, don't know whether she's coming or going, fam. Out here playing deal or no deal with the economy. That Brexit speech was sheer comedy. I'd love to say she was talking out of her ass, but a part of me feels like if she was, it would have made more sense. Every time she opens her mouth, I feel my pockets getting lighter. But she's under no pressure. Lucky for her, that prick Corbyn is about as useful as Stevie Wonder with a sat-nav. Running around making up the numbers looking like a crackhead Colonel Sanders. Apparently Britain's history is profoundly internationalist. You might want to try imperialist or colonialist. She's dizzy. If Britain were internationalist, then Fred West was a humanitarian. She's definitely sniffing. Them nostrils probably see more white than a Trump rally, fam. But she weren't done. They voted to shape a brighter future for our country, and they did so with their eyes open. Open? Really? Pound plummeted. Major businesses looking to take their business overseas. Minor details. And never mind our services sector accounts for about 80% of our economy, but who's panicking? Realistically, the only thing we export are services and guns. We import more from them than they do from us. So yeah, they'll suffer, but they'll get over it before we do. We produce fuck all. Manufacturing goods is under 10% of the GDP. And let's be honest, I don't see a sudden global outcry for Walker's Crisps coming anytime soon. Not forgetting the imminent breakup of the not-so-United Kingdom. Yeah, the future's looking real bright. When that Scottish passport drops, I'll be first in line. If any of you lot know peeps, just DM, man. When I go on holiday, I ain't trying to queue up with the Australians. As for eyes open, them man told more lies than Max Branning. That's the problem with that so-called democracy that we live in. Using the media to push their own agendas and manipulate people to the point they thought they were making an informed decision. Make no mistake about it, most of the men that voted Brexit, you could entertain with some bright lights and a box of crayons. The whole campaign was based on EU immigration and lies and 350 million NHS money that never existed. Every other teacher I've met here is from outside the EU. Because most English people ain't trying to work them hours for that shit money. Facts matter. We ain't got an immigration problem. It's a combination of people being overworked and underpaid, and a lot of British people being lazy and having a sense of entitlement. Because I tell you what, if you had to work 40 hours for that dough money, that $6.50 an hour wouldn't seem too bad after all. All this nonsense about immigrants putting strains on public services like schools and hospitals. But then when you go in schools and hospitals, bare immigrants working in there. But somehow, you got Brits pissed at EU migrants coming here with degrees to work in Costa to pay bills. But you ain't trying to make the coffee though. And these times, all you got to your name is 3 fillings, 2 GCSEs and an STD, fam. As for that 350 million, that just didn't take into account a lot of the funding that the rural areas in the UK get from the EU. Along with the CAP support that made up over 55% of the income from farming in the UK. Gone. Good luck with that, innit? Catch a man chest deep in cow shit for less than half the money. It's long for you now. Certain man just didn't know where their bread was buttered. So I hope you like dry toast, because them Tories going to be using that butter to lubricate your back doors. Man about to get penetrated at will like the Swansea backline. It's open season. So if you thought the government didn't care about you before, just wait till you lose that EU money. And it won't be replaced. Tutu's your holiday destination changed from the south of Spain to the Costa del Sunbed. The struggle just got realer. Then maybe said she wants to leave the single market, but still have free trade. It's gotta be the coke, or that old goat's got dementia. That's like telling your manager, yeah, I'm leaving the job, but I still want staff discount. I know I'm not staff anymore, so we'll call it something else. I know exactly what to call it. Not gonna fucking happen, mate. It was emotional. 1 minute she was all humble, groveling, trying to get that new deal. Then two, she's threatening them. We got nuclear weapons and you don't. I was like, later. Then it was all, we still want to remain friends even though some of you trying to give us that shit deal. But it wouldn't be in your best interest. I'm like, fam, you're threatening them again. This is not how you do business. Where I come from, that's fighting talk. That Trump cosign got her feeling herself. But real talk, no one voted for you though. She got her head wedged so far up America's ass. When Trump brushes his teeth, she gets a new hairstyle. Then she said if they don't offer us a good deal, she's gonna undercut the EU tax and bump them anyway. She's wild. What a way to improve relations with a group of countries that already don't like you. She's useless. She couldn't organise a pedo ring in the House of Commons. We want to be your mates as long as you give us what we want. And if you don't, we'll screw you over anyway. But we don't want it to come to that. So just do what we want, innit? Most fucking bipolar speech I've ever seen in my life. Other than that, Same old shit. Still no strategy, still no time frame, loads of fancy words, loads of fancy terminologies to deflect attention away from the fact that she doesn't know what the fuck she's doing after all this time. Only thing to take away from that speech is Brexit means bullshit. Welcome to politics. Rants and Bants, make sure you like the vid, share the vid, tag your friends, and make sure you like the Facebook page. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube for the exclusive YouTube only videos. Add the Snap, add the Insta, add the Twitter, all of that, all of that, all of that.